How can I align my current coursework with the field of data analytics?
Okay, great. So whichever field you are working into, each and every field can be linked to the data analytics field. And how, if you are thinking, then in all these fields, there are transactions happening. If you are learning your accounting or your computer science or manufacturing, engineering, take any field, there are a lot of transactions happening in this field. So all you need to do is be curious about these transactions, and when you see a whole lot of transactions, try and identify the pattern which you are going to get from those transactions. So when you are learning data analytics, you should be more interested in your field and then doing analysis on top of that field. I'm sure you will be able to get into this field.
Sure. I wanted to ask, what are the current trends and in the field of data analytics?
Okay, so talking about data analytics, I mean, this is a very vast area now. People are using it interchangeably.
Yes.
So there are two things actually you need to focus on. One trend is to use from the business angle, and the other is from the technology angle. Okay, so when I say that there is an analyst type of role, so whichever field you are going to be working into, you need to make sure that you will be able to analyze the patterns of that particular industry.
Correct.
Hence, you are going to go in the field towards the management layer. So when you think about the organizational pyramid, you are from the operational area and your field is going to take you towards the management. And the second trend is from the technological area. So people who are going to help the management, technology is going to help them take faster decisions. So if you are from programming area, or you know the tools better, or you know the database better, then you can build these solutions which are going to be used by the functional people. So the trend is to know the functional area and thereby able to help the management, or the technological area, so you can team up with the functional people and then go towards helping the management. Those are the two primary trends I can think of.
Okay. What are the potential job roles which I can aim for as a beginner in data analytics?
Fantastic. So beginner, typically people say that there are data internships available. So, okay,
Yes.
Talking about internships, it is basically a junior level job to help either of these functional or technical job roles which I mentioned. So as an intern, you should be eager to learn the process of doing data analysis.
Yes.
So you should be first thing first, you should have learned the entire technology, and what you should do, you should know the methodology or the process, that how to basically gather the questions from the management. Then how will you be able to help your business analyst at intern level? Then if you are a little bit good at technology, then how you will be able to write queries on the data where it is stored. Further, you can go to data visualization. You should be able to create graphs, okay, and then you should be able to identify patterns. If you are a little bit technical, even a further niche of gathering the data from multiple sources. See, nowadays the data is getting gathered in multiple transactional applications, be it your ERP or your CRM applications, and many such applications, or on the cloud, or even in your Excel, or the people who are storing the data in Excel. This data is in various sources. So you as intern should be able to access that data, capture that data, and put into your data warehouse so that you can then do data visualization. So my suggestion to you as intern is basically learn these methods and techniques so that you can help the technology team, or be able to help your functional leadership so that you can do all the groundwork where the data is getting gathered so that you can answer their questions, the management questions.
Okay. And how important can be the domain specific knowledge as well as communication skills in this field?
Oh, absolutely. Communication is required in all aspects of life.
Yes.
Even while you are studying and you are cracking jokes, communication is required, isn't it?
Yes.
So what you need to do is you should be able to talk and understand what your management is looking for. That is something communication is going to help you throughout the career. What was the other question?
Domain specific
Domain
knowledge.
specific knowledge. Good one. So domain specific is basically for all the fields. So if whichever field you are learning, the domain being the functional domain like finance or HR or operations or marketing, sales, basically you must have that knowledge so that you belong to that fraternity. Okay, people are going to easily accept you because you understand their business process. So that's where your functional domain is going to be useful. The people who are higher up in the management would know that you understand their functionality, their domain, and your communication skills. In addition to that, you will be able to participate in the discussions, participate in the solution building process, and participate in the data analysis activities. So that's why both your domain knowledge and your communication is going to help you while you get into this industry.
Another question which often occurs in my mind is regarding internships and training. So, how can I find internships or projects in this field, in
Okay,
the
so
data analytics
yeah,
field?
that's a good question. See, often I see catch-22 situation. So people, you want to get into an internship, but they say that you don't have experience. Okay, that's like a situation people you end up into. So what you need to do is first start learning and then go and ask for internships. What is
Yes.
happening is people go to internships and there is a 2 months or 3 months time period you're looking for an internship and you know nothing about it. So right when you are learning, make sure you understand the domain, the data analysis methodology and some tools, and you should work on all the internal projects at your level so that when you go for asking these internships, you should be able to demonstrate your knowledge and your understanding. If you are able to do that, everybody wants you in their intern team. Okay, and that's the way to go ahead.
Sure. My next question is, what should I include in my LinkedIn profile or my resume so that I can stand out into the point of view of the recruiters?
Okay. So actually it's other way around. If you have done something, then you can add it into your LinkedIn profile, isn't it?
Yes.
People think about the LinkedIn profile, but they don't do anything. That's the bigger problem of the industry. So if you end up doing your good qualifications and if you also work on some projects, the projects could be helping someone gather the data, creating some surveys, working on some nice projects where there are organizations having some objectives and you are helping them. Maybe it is an NGO or somebody working on the social activities or any organization which is building a product. So any activity, if you go and help, then that becomes your project. Talking about your LinkedIn profile is not a standalone activity. It is very much linked to your own set of expertise and time where you have spent. So work on that first and then put it into the right projects into your LinkedIn, and I'm sure you will start building your professional timeline right there. So that will be of great help to you.
Okay. So, what is the typical career progression while starting into the field of data analytics?
Okay. So as you said very rightly, when you are actually working, if you have the knowledge, people will take you as interns first. If you demonstrate your attitude and your knowledge, then you will be soon taken up into the junior level roles where you will be able to assist your senior members of your team and the clients get into the field of analysis. Here you have to make a note that the learning continues throughout your career. I'm still learning. So if you are able to learn continuously, then your profile will go from junior level to mid management level. And nowadays, all the mid management people are also technical. So you can easily climb up the ladders within 1 or 2 years. I have seen many people with 4 to 5 years of experience who are already working at data scientist level. So industry is ready to accept. All you need to do is increase your knowledge and demonstrate it on projects. So you have a bright career going ahead.
Yes, surely. So my last question to you is, since the AI generation is taking boom these days, so how do you think it will harm the scope of data analytics?
Well, I don't think it's going to harm. AI is not going to harm the data analytics as such because what is happening is people are creating the methods and all these data analysis, there are patterns being observed where there are automated using these AI processes. So people, once you automate, you get a lot of time to do something new.
Correct.
So I don't think things are going to get obsolete. When your day-to-day mundane activities are taken care of, you will find newer avenues to work on, and you will find many more newer technologies to study, which will be helpful to make the AI even better, and even newer features and technologies you could learn. So I don't think anybody is going to get obsolete. The work as such, take this instance of data analytics field itself. People were doing a lot of manual work before. There was MIS which was getting generated for months and months together, and nowadays it's becoming so fast. And there comes the AI and the ML days. Nothing is going to be waste. The more and more things you do faster, and you will be able to free your time, you will have better avenues to work on. So don't worry about it. Jobs are there. You just need to go and get it.
Yes, surely. Thank you, sir. That was really helpful and it really cleared a lot of thoughts in my mind.
My
Thank you.
pleasure. My pleasure. All the best for your
Thank you.
journey.